Hey trainers, welcome back into the lab. We've got a lot of August content coming at you in just a few days. Let's get into it. We're gonna start with 5-star rays. We're gonna have Moltres, Thundurus, and Xerneas. Xerneas is one of my favorite legendary Pokemon, so I'm actually particularly excited to get that. It took me, I think, like 200 raids, maybe 150 raids to actually get the hundo. I think it was more like 200, and I was so determined to get the hundo. It wasn't until the shiny came out that I finally got the hundo. And I also got a 98 shiny Xerneas, which was pretty fun. So we have Moltres coming from August 3rd to 12th. We've got Thundurus coming from August 12th to 21st, and then we have Xerneas coming from August 21st to September 3rd. Now, why this season goes until September 3rd instead of August 31st, I'm not quite sure yet, because that's very interesting. Usually it's a very hard line, but it's going till September 3rd. I guess we'll find out why soon, hopefully. So in Mega Raids, we have Aerodactyl going from August 3rd to 12th. We have Kangaskhan going from August 12th to the 21st. And then we have Salamence coming from August 21st to September 3rd. And then Shadow Suicune will be in raids all month. Unfortunately, none of these are new Pokemon, but all of them can be shiny, so that's always a plus. The raid hours will be for Moltres, August 7th. Thundurus will be August 14th. Xerneas will be both August 21st and August 28th. Spotlight hours on August 6th, you'll get Drillbur with 2x Catch XP. On August 13th, you'll get Lileep, which will go along with Adventure Week, and you'll be getting 2x Catch Candy. On August 20th, you'll get Mankey for 2x Transfer Candy. And then on August 27th, you'll get Magnemite for 2x Evolution XP. All right, now let's get into the events of August, the most exciting part. We have a lot of them plotted out. Some of them are still a little bit of a question mark, but first we're gonna start with on August 2nd, 10 a.m. to August 12th, 11:59 p.m., not 8 p.m. for a very specific reason, which we'll get into very soon. That will be Adventure Week, one of the best events of the year, always one of my favorites. It usually features some fossil type Pokemon, some rock type Pokemon. A couple Adventure Weeks ago, we had a research day where Shieldon and Cranidos were both in research, and it was about a 1 in 10 shiny rate. And we got so many of those. That was such a good time. I don't think there's going to be anything like that this time, but still some exciting Pokemon coming up. So the bonuses will be 2x XP for spinning Pokestops, 5x XP for spinning new Pokestops. You'll get 2x XP for hatching Pokemon, so it's going to be a very egg-heavy event, which will be out of 7-kilometer eggs. Increased chance to encounter shiny Cranidos, Shieldon, Tortuga, Archon, Tyrant, and Amara. And you can't unfortunately get these from the wild, but you'll be able to hatch them in eggs and get them from field research. So wild spawns for Adventure Week are going to include Diglett, Ammonite, Kabuto, Dunsparce, Roggenrola, Drillbur, Bunnelby, and Aerodactyl if you're lucky. Honestly, the wild spawns are not great, in my opinion, unless you're someone who needs some of these Pokemon. Luckily, they all can be shiny, but a lot of them are, like Diglett is in every event, I feel like. Ammonite and Kabuto are kind of rare, but they've been featured in Adventure Week several times before. Dunsparce is one of the rarer ones, I would say. Roggenrola had a community day. Drillbur we've seen a lot recently. Bunnelby, and then Aerodactyl has the Mega, so that one a lot of people have the shiny of already. Then we have 7-kilometer eggs, which will include all the Pokemon that have the boosted shiny rate. So that'll be again Cranidos, Shieldon, Tortuga, Archon, Amara, and Tyrant. Field research encounters will include Dunsparce, Lileep, Anorith, Cranidos, Shieldon, Roggenrola, Drillbur, Tortuga, Archon, Bunnelby, Tyrant, Amara, and Aerodactyl. That's a lot that you can get from research. I really hope that we can actually pin down the higher shiny rate Pokemon with these research. Then there will also be a paid time research. Yes, it wouldn't be an event if they didn't have a paid for ticket in the shop. So it's $2 or the equivalent local currency. It'll be 2 incubators, 1 super incubator, encounters with event themed Pokemon, and that's really kind of it. Collection challenges will give you Stardust, encounters with event themed Pokemon, and Mega Aerodactyl Energy. There will be Pokestop showcases. And coming on August 8th, and this is why the event will not be ending at 8 p.m. On August 8th, during Adventure Week, there will be a Team Go Rocket takeover. The reason why it doesn't end at 8 p.m. is because stops and balloons, Pokestops and balloons that have rockets, they don't cycle over new Pokemon until midnight. So we don't know a whole lot about the takeover, but we can All right, hold on, rewind. Coming from the future slash the past future, whatever it is, I have more info about taking over the Team Go Rocket event. Okay, let's talk about this. We got details now. Okay, so the big feature of this event is going to be Shadow Cresselia. That's who Giovanni is going to have, which you'll be able to get through research. Then it is confirmed that Shadow Lugia will be returning to raids August 10th to the 11th, and it can be shiny. If you haven't had that shiny before, now is your chance to get it. It's a good one. That Pokemon is also really good in Master League, so I'd really clinch one if I were you. All right, so also we have some new Shadow Pokemon coming to Grunts, and we will have a new trio for the leaders as well, but we don't know what that is yet. But for the Grunts, we'll be getting Shadow Timber, Shadow Tortuga, and Shadow Archon. Those are a lot of fun. I'm actually really excited to get those, so that'll be really cool. If eventually they're ever shiny, these will be really good shinies, especially the Tortuga. As always, you can forget Frustration with the TMs, so that's always a very useful thing because Shadow Pokemon are actually really good in raids, gyms, and trainer battles. So in 1-star raids, you'll be able to get Shadow Mareep, Shadow Wooper, Shadow Cranidos, and Shadow Shieldon. 3-star raids, you'll be able to get Shadow Nuzleaf, Shadow Manectric, and Shadow Vibrava. And then obviously from 5-star raids, you'll be able to get Shadow Lugia. So very exciting stuff. I cannot wait for this event. Rocket events are some of my favorites, especially when there's shinies involved. Not too many shinies involved with this. There's just some new Grunts, but obviously the trio, once we know what the trio is, that's going to be a lot of fun, and I cannot wait. Usually we don't really know until it actually happens, so that's always the kind of surprise for this event. Anyway, back to the past, back to the regular video. Then we have Pokemon Worlds, which is going to be taking place in Honolulu, Hawaii, and that is going to have a coinciding global event as well, which we've seen in the past. We've gotten a costume Pikachu before, some sort of battle-themed Pokemon will be in the wild. So it will be called Go Battle Week Shared Skies. It will be going from August 16th at 10 a.m. until August 20th at 8 p.m. It's likely to have a costume Pikachu, maybe something with Comfy, the Hawaiian regional. If Comfy is going to be available, that will be huge. Anytime a regional is available that's not in your region, that's an exciting time. I doubt the shiny will be out because I think it'll be the first time it'll be global. This is just conjecture, I'm not totally sure, but Comfy would be a really nice thing to add to that event. As far as other events go, we have an August Community Day Classic. We don't know what the featured Pokemon is going to be yet, but we do know that it's going to be on August 18th from 2 to 5 p.m. We have an event called Triumph Together, which will go from August 23rd until August 30th. These events are a little bit longer. Usually they're about 5 or 6 days, but we're getting 7, 8, 10 days on some of these. It's pretty nice, hopefully. Hopefully it'll keep us entertained for that long. Then we have August Community Day coming at the tail end of the season, August 31st, and it's gonna be Poplio. Poplio is kind of an ugly Pokemon, in my opinion. I think that flat blue, it looks very medical to me. I don't know why, it just reminds me of a medical, like latex glove or something. I'm not sure why. And the shiny is not much better, but when you evolve it, it actually looks pretty good. So for Poplio Community Day, we're gonna get the increased spawns and shiny rate as per usual. We're gonna get 3 times catch XP, 3-hour incense, 3-hour lures, 2 times catch candy. We'll have double chance of getting an XL candy when catching Poplio. And also we'll get 1 additional special trade for a set of 3 special trades that day. And that'll be the last day that we actually get the extra special trade for the season. Trades, as always, will be 50% off Stardust on Community Day. The featured attack will be Hydro Cannon, but also there will be another move called Sparkling Aria, and it's very similar to Hydro Cannon, except I think it's not as strong, so I'm not really sure what the angle is with that. As always, there will be photobombs, showcases. There will be bonus raids after 5, going from 5 to 10 p.m., which will feature Brion, the middle evolution. It'll be 4 stars, so you'll probably need someone else to help you. And then after you beat the raid, then within 300 meters for 30 minutes, you'll get more spawns of Poplio, and the shiny rate will be the same as in Community Day. You'll get research tasks, there'll be the $1 research, and there will be web store Community Day boxes, which I don't know if those are worth it. Up to you. Again, you can use the website Steal or Deal to help you out to figure out if that's something that you like to do. All right, thank you guys so much. I am so excited for August. I think it's gonna be a fantastic month. There's some great things going on. Adventure Week and the Takeover. That will just make the entire month for me. All right, you guys have a great day. I'll see you out in the field. Have a good one. Bye.